During the belated World Press Freedom Day commemoration in Windhoek, the chairperson of the Editors Forum, Joseph Ailonga, wanted participants to reflect on what contributed to the downgrading of the country's media freedom ranking.
We as Namibia should take time today to ask, why have we dropped in press freedom rankings when we have plans in place to maintain that ranking and to get into the top 10 globally?
In his response, Information and Communication Minister Stanley Simata, while saying that he is equally puzzled with the downgrading, he promised to sanction a review to find out what led to a drop and devise interventions to reclaim the country's top position.
Over the past 28 years, I am glad to note that no journalist or media houses have been persecuted in an independent Republic of Namibia.
The ministry, Simata says, will also speed up the adoption of the Access to Information Bill. But what are some of the challenges the media is facing?
Operations have been cut here and there. Some journalists from certain newspapers have been retrenched. There is a really close look on cutting costs. And obviously these also have implications on what can be covered by the newspaper, by the media houses, by the TV. So if you have less resources available, then obviously there's less ability for you to cover certain stories.
Also speaking at the event was UNESCO's Jean-Pierre Ibude.
The ideal of a state under the rule of law calls for a well-informed citizens' society, transparent political decisions, public debates on topics of common interests, and a plurality of viewpoints that shapes opinions.
EU Ambassador to Namibia Jana Hibaskova underscored that the media is the transmitting belt of information.
And only people who are free enough and who has free enough of information to decide upon themselves, they create just, peaceful, sustainable society.
World Press Freedom Day was proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly in December 1993, following the recommendation of UNESCO's General Conference. Since then, the 3rd of May, which is the anniversary of the Declaration of Windhoek, is celebrated as World Press Freedom Day. Daniel Nadunya, NBC News, Windhoek.